Hey guys, what's going on? James here from Embark, and today I'm going to talk to you about that phrase that everyone knows: actions speak louder than words. Now, there's very few people that I trust what words come out of their mouth. If you're not one of these people and you tell me something, in the first instance, I'm probably not going to believe you, or I'm going to be very skeptical with what you've told me. Now, in a perfect world, everyone would follow through on their word, but this is not a perfect world, and humans aren't perfect. We make mistakes, we forget, we get distracted. C'est la vie. Now, my pessimism isn't for small everyday things, like when you ask someone for the time on the street, hey, what's the time? It's not about these small everyday things, it's about the things that are going to cause you a nuisance and drain your energy and time. It's for the things that are going to inconvenience you. What I'm talking about is when someone says they're going to do something and then they don't do it. That is an inconvenience for you. Now you have to chase them, or you were relying on them to do it and they've let you down, and because of that you've then let someone else down. It's generally not the best way to go about things. I don't like trusting people's words because it gives them control of the situation, giving them the opportunity to let you down. Now look, I know I can't be in control of every single situation and I have to rely on some people, but I reserve my trust for those who have shown trustworthiness or have proven their worth. They've got a track record. Actions speak louder than words. This saying has been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, mainly because it continues to be so true for so many people every day. And I imagine that because it's been used for so long, it's going to continue to be used for a long time in the future. I guess there's a kind of Lindy effect going on with these sort of common phrases that we have. Anyway, why does any of that even matter? Well, being let down sucks, right? You know, it could cause you massive financial and emotional trauma, something that you probably want to avoid for the most part. We've probably all been through this, right? Where you're expecting some money into your bank account and there's a delay and it causes you issues, or you've been told to meet someone at a certain point and they don't show up, they're late, or they don't show up at all, again causes you issues. And yes, in the grand scheme of life and all that can go horrendously wrong, these are small issues. They are small inconveniences, but if they happen regularly, they will add up. They are going to cause you inconvenience constantly, and that will build up and it will drain your energy and your effort quite significantly in the long term. Now, I think it's sensible to mitigate any potential damage by either not giving people the opportunity to let you down, or by hedging your bets on whether they'll actually do what they say. So what would that entail? Well, for me, for the most part, I just try to not lose time. You know, everyone knows that time is the most valuable resource that you have. So if someone says to me, hey, I'm going to meet you at this time at this place, I will make sure that I have some work to do, some emails to reply to, some bookmarked reading, and that I can just jump onto my phone. So even if they're 20-30 minutes late, I can jump on my phone, go through the reading, send a couple of emails, and I can be productive whilst I'm waiting for them. And I think that's, you know, it's an inconvenience, but you still get the work done that you were otherwise going to do at another time anyway. So it's just moving things around. So that's one way you can mitigate people letting you down when it comes to time, and anything that can save you time or money is worth it. So I'll give you another example of this, and this is a recent one for me. Tenants at my investment property have recently vacated the property, and the agency managing the property has given me a quote to fix all the issues, ready for new tenants to come in. They've given me a quote of £3,000 to fix the damages by the tenants. So not trusting their expensive quote, or the fact that they could do it in a timely manner based on previous experience, I spoke to a colleague and a friend and he came up with an alternative quote and an alternative option, and it gets the same job done but quicker, to a higher standard, and for less than half the price. So second guessing nearly everything people say, apart from obviously those trusted individuals that you have, can really mitigate a lot of emotional and financial issues for you. Lastly, sometimes you let your guard down and you trust someone and it comes back and bites you in the arse. It's a reminder that actions speak louder than words, and sometimes you can't even trust the professionals. So this last example I'll give you is actually another example with regards to my investment property. So I had a tenant who stopped paying rent and vacated the property. So I paid £350 to a company who deals with specifically letters before action and the process of initiating court proceedings. Now, they did a terrible job. They messed up forms, didn't send them properly, and nearly lost me the case. I shouldn't have trusted them, and I should have taken the tenant to small claims court myself, regardless of my limited knowledge. I'm capable of researching and learning, and instead I gave them the option, gave them the opportunity, and they let me down. Their words were worthless. And look, I should have known better. This was me letting my guard down, and it came back, bit me in the arse, and I had to get on with it. So you always get those little reminders just to second guess everything everyone tells you. And that was my reminder. Anyway, I did the research, I went to court, and I got an extension. The judge understood my situation. I pleaded lack of knowledge and experience, and he gave me the benefit of the doubt based on the terrible performance by the company. I went on to win the case myself. I was awarded over £7,000 from the rental arrears and fees and all the other added bits, and I also actually got a refund from the original company I used because I complained that they didn't actually do what they said they were going to do. In exchange for my money, they didn't do the service that they were supposed to provide. So I actually managed to negotiate and get back all of my money and got a full refund for their terrible performance. So just a small summary of what I've gone over. Basically, trust actions, not words. Trust people and processes that have a track record. Always cover your back, hedge your bets, and have a backup plan just in case someone does let you down. So guys, that's the end of the video. Actions speak louder than words. We know it's the case. Sometimes we need a little reminder, or it's going to cost us time and money potentially. So please make sure to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please make sure you do. We have new videos coming out every single week. I have been James for Embark, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.